Indeed, spring is here. Fishing, a lot of fun for the whole family, kids, parents alike. Jamie Pistilli is here with us right now. He is a guide owner at Rising Sun Charters. How are you, Jamie?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing today,
Dale? I'm good. You're excited, right? Because this is your like it's happening. The spring fever. You can feel it. You want to get out there.
Usually the last big show of the year, which is coming up this weekend at the UI Center, that usually means the starting of spring and usually the countdown to our fishing season.
That's fun. How long have you, like, I guess since a kid, or?
Yeah, ever since I was a little kid, I was getting my tackle box, going on the bus as soon as I was able to, and sitting down on the banks of the river. And
yeah, I'm going to say it. What got you hooked? That was supposed to be funny. It wasn't.
I think growing up, fishing is always a good way to set goals, and I think I learned that early on, where I'd have a species or a size of a fish I want to catch, and I'd set a goal for myself, and I kept raising the bar and raising the bar.
So can I ask then, how big of a fish, like what's the biggest, like, are we talking like, you know, the legends of the sea sometimes?
Yeah.
Like there's these big ones out there. Have you ever caught something that's just overwhelmed you?
I've caught sharks, 150, 200 pounds. I've caught
sharks. Where would you have caught those then?
Not locally, but down in Florida.
Really? So how do you catch a shark?
Use a big hunk of mackerel, actually.
Wow. So when you caught that shark, were you a little terrified or excited? Or
no, I was excited. We were targeting them on purpose.
Yeah.
And,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I didn't think you'd say shark, but that's interesting. Tell us about Rising Sun Charters. What do you do?
So I'm a fishing guide locally. We offer everything from a four-hour adventure to a multi-day trip.
Yeah.
So whether you want to learn how to fish, you want to take your family out, if there's a specific fish you want to catch, we can make it happen.
Where are you based out of?
We're based out of Ottawa.
Okay.
We do travel the Ottawa River. We fish the Madawaska, the Rideau as well, and then some lakes in Quebec.
Okay. That sounds like a lot of fun, though. I mean, for people, because obviously, like, people that are interested already in fishing, plus people that want to learn about fishing.
Yeah.
You will teach them.
We can do fly fishing. We can teach somebody how to fly fish if they want to add that to their fishing game, or if they just want to get out and see what Ottawa has to offer. Now,
do you provide gear?
Everything's included.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can even pick you up at your hotel too with the big Canada 150 this year. We're going to have a lot of tourists in town.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll be taking people from all over the world. That's
very interesting. Obviously, I mean, so I'm curious when it comes to Ottawa, because you're saying that we're going a little outside of the city, perhaps. Do you have to go outside of the city to fish, or are there areas within the city where you're allowed to fish?
You can fish anywhere.
Really?
Even the Rideau Canal is fantastic fishing. If you want to take your kids out there, there's lots of fish to be had. The Ottawa River has over 85 species of fish.
85 species?
Just in the Ottawa.
Wow. Are there, like, very unique species that we don't know of?
Not so.
No.
We have mud puppies that kind of look like a little lizard, which usually surprises people when they catch them. Ottawa's got one of the best muskie fishing in the world.
Okay.
And then we have fish like the long-nosed gar. We have trophy carp as well. We got a lot of anglers that come over from Europe to fish for carp.
That's interesting. Okay. Is it difficult to get kids involved? I mean, when you're a parent, are there certain tips you maybe have that would persuade kids to get involved or get them more interested? Or
I think taking your kids fishing is a wonderful experience. They get out, you're not watching TV, you're socializing with your kids, and at the same time they're getting their fingers dirty and being able to see the outdoors.
Okay, interesting. Now you've brought a bunch of lures here, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, so I grabbed a couple of things here. So if you're new to fishing in Ottawa, this is a kind of a quick couple of baits you can buy for this summer. Shallow running crankbait. If you don't have a boat too, a lot of these are great from shore.
Okay.
Plastic worms, they're a staple for kids. A lot of people get into fishing. They find putting a worm on the hooks.
Not for everybody.
Not for everybody.
Yeah.
So hey, why do it when you can grab a plastic one? And they last more than one fish too.
Okay.
Spinner baits. These here, a lot of flash in the water. Cast them, reel them in. Fish come and eat them.
Yeah.
And then on the slower side, we got this is a little tube jig. Again, you just drag it across the bottom and fish will pick it up.
Okay.
And then in early morning and the evenings, I like to fish with topwater baits. So these will make noise on the surface and fish will actually come up and explode on them.
So why do you say early morning? Because it wakes them up?
Yeah, it does wake them up. It'll wake you up too if you catch a fish that way.
I bet.
But when you're early morning, usually it's calm outside, so and there's not a lot of boat traffic.
Yeah.
This year on the Rideau, all the locks are free, so I'm sure there's going to be lots of boats
Yeah,
flipping
that's
around.
true,
So
right? Yeah, yeah. What's the best time of day to go fishing anyway?
anytime my wife lets me. Or
That's a good answer, and probably very true, right? Yeah, but is mornings or evenings preferred? I mean, obviously daylight is the best time.
depends on what species. There's always something to catch. So, you know, in one day we might target one species in the morning, and then as weather changes, we might target something else. So
Yeah.
we go out sometimes 5 in the morning and fish right till dark, and there's stuff to catch all throughout the day.
Interesting. Outdoor and adventure shows, outdoor and adventure travel show. You're going to be set up at the UI Center this weekend, so people come up to your booth. I mean, what can they expect from you?
So they can meet a lot of local experts, either fishing, hunting. They can find some tips and tricks. There's going to be some seminars going on. I'm going to be speaking on Sunday.
Okay, so you're speaking Sunday. So what would your seminar be about?
Mine's going to be about local fishing, so
Yeah.
I'm going to give away a couple of my hot spots and maybe a little bit more information on how to use some of these lures here.
Yeah, but you must have some spots though you don't want to tell anybody
Oh,
about,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah, they're reserved for my clients. And
Including your wife, right? Yeah, you don't want to tell her about that for sure. When it comes, because some people might be watching going like, it's not for, like, some people might think it's inhumane and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on catching and releasing?
catch and releasing is it preserves the fish for later. So I've actually caught a fish that a friend of mine has caught, for example. right?
Really?
So
How did you know?
it had a weird marking near its tail.
Yeah.
So, and it was a very distinctive feature. So
Because fish don't feel like, they don't have nerves in that part of their mouth, right? Like
that's a big debated.
it's a debate, okay.
Yeah. But you know, by putting fish back, it permits somebody else to be able to catch that fish.
Yeah.
As well. So
Yeah, of course. Okay, that's awesome. Well, thank you, because I'm very fascinated by this. So I think this is a great, like you said, great for families, great for kids to get out there, and any age really to start fishing.
Yeah,
Take
we
it
have
up.
amazing water right here in our backyard.
That's true. Well, thank you very much. RisingSunCharters.ca.
Thank you for having me.
Jamie Pistilli is with us today on Daytime. We've got more coming up on Daytime Ottawa.